going on? It is that time. Today I'm going to do the ants perspective here at the gym. So come sit with me. What I want to talk about today is gaining weight for strength. Okay, I did a video on this last week actually, and then a video on this a few years back, about 3 years ago. And reason why I'm doing this video, first I had a question from Greg. I can't remember his last name, but I'm gonna get to that at the end of the video. But here we go. So, gaining weight for strength. To me, once again, I think it's a stupid move, on my opinion. Okay, now just solely for strength. Okay, now on the other end, there is a reason to gain weight, which I'll get into later on. But here's how I see it. So if you want, especially for competing, if you want to gain weight for strength, think about it like this, okay? If you want to gain weight for strength, you're not just going to gain 5 pounds, 10 pounds, okay? You're going to gain some weight, at least 15 pounds, 15 to 20 pounds. All right, so think about it like this. If you're in the 170, if you're in the 181s, okay, and you gain 15 to 20 pounds, you're going to be in the next weight class, whether it's 181s or 198s or 165s or whatever. You will be in the next weight class regardless, okay? So if you're doing this to compete, just think about this. The weight gain to strength ratio that you gain, it's not there. It's definitely not there. You would have to double your strength gain in order to go to the next weight class and compete, or even, I mean, to even compete. You're not gonna get what you want. Okay, it just won't work. Weight gain is not gonna give you but this much strength extra. Okay, so you want to take that in consideration. Okay, so with that being said, let's go over some more kinds with weight gain, okay? Especially depending on what weight you're at the moment. Your sleep is going to be affected tremendously. Your breathing, your productivity. And when I say productivity, I'm not talking about just work and all that good. I mean, playing sports and things like that. I'm talking about walking upstairs, walking the neighborhood with your kids. I'm talking about at work. I'm talking about walking in the mall, shopping and things like that. Your productivity will go down. Your conditioning will go down, and it will be more of a burden. And first thing you're gonna think, well, I don't want to do all this because I got to do this, do that. So you want to take that in consideration as well. What else you want to take in consideration is your mobility. That's a big thing to me, at least. Your mobility. Okay, some people have no choice of the matter per se, but if you just want to gain weight just for strength, take into consideration of your mobility, just the simple necessities of washing your own neck, you know what I mean? Or wiping your own ass. I do not want my girlfriend to have to wipe my ass. Or do I have to figure out how am I gonna wipe my ass? You having dingleberries and cliffhangers hanging out down there, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you wanna take that into consideration as well. So, more seriously, you wanna think about your proportions, okay? Proportions are huge, all right? So, this kind of goes into performance weight, okay? So with proportions, okay, when you gain weight, you're going to change your proportions. You're going to get wider, okay? When you get wider, your leverages will change. So therefore, you're going to have to learn your leverages all over again, okay? No matter what you think, just because you think you got in the groove and found what works for you now, once those proportions change, just a slight degree, it's going to change your whole setup that you already had burnt into your mind, okay? So that's something huge. You have to work on that all over again, so it happens second nature without you even thinking about it, okay? So that's huge. So my thought when I think about that is, why not be patient, stay your weight, and continue to perfect your movements in the matter, okay? Instead of just saying, well, I want to get stronger and get stronger faster, let me gain a little more weight. No, perfect your movements and grow into the growth that you get just through weights, okay? Just through the growth in your reps and sets and things like that, and natural eating, okay? Be as natural as possible and just grow, okay? What you want, you'll get there in time, but this is a world of no patience. So that's how I kind of think about it. So with Greg, to answer your question, well, let me kind of explain about Greg. Greg says he's somewhere around 6'2", 6'3", 160 pounds. Okay, so again, we're talking about performance weight. Okay, so with his frame, he is under his performance weight. That's just a fact. That it doesn't take much to come up with that conclusion. Okay, so with that being said, he said that he wants to get up to about 190. But the thing is of course he has a high metabolism, and also he is on the verge of going or approaching to fully become vegan, okay, or vegetarian. So he's having a problem with gaining the weight with the food he's taking, okay? So, and he's asking, should he stop his practice of becoming vegan and just eat to where he gets to that weight and then go back to it? So with that whole thought process, me personally, I would say no. Don't jeopardize what you feel that you need to do or want to do just for strength, as far as an egotistical thing. Now, yes, it will be good for you to gain or grow into your frame, but what I would do, I would ramp up my reps and sets and build up that conditioning to where you can get to a point to lift heavier with more reps to even gain more weight, okay? Continue to do your veganism. You're going to gain weight over time. Be patient. Don't just carelessly put on weight, okay? This is probably the best way to do it, okay? You're going to gain your weight and your strength through ramping up the reps and weight at the same time. That's, to me, that would be the best thing to do. So, like I said, I think becoming vegan and things like that is more, you have more self-growth, okay, with that. To sit there and throw it out the window just for strength. And filling out your body is a pretty good thing to do, instead of, I mean, it could be ego-based as well, but I think the vegan thing is more of a growth as a person, So I would not throw that under the bus just for gaining weight or gaining strength, okay? That's just my opinion, okay? So with all that being said, I would say be patient, Greg, and like I said, ramp up the reps and get that conditioning so you can put a little more weight on the bar and really work on heavier weight with reps as well. You're going to get that growth and you're going to feel out and you're going to get strength, okay? You just got to be patient, all right? So with all that said, and with this actual Ant's perspective, what I would do, like I always say, question everything and experience your answer. So just don't take my opinion and go with it. Whatever you feel that you need to do with the approach, go with it. And that's where you're going to get your growth. That's where you're going to find out the truth, the best for you, and so on and so forth. Keep me posted, and I'll see all y'all guys later. And if you want me to talk about anything, please put it in the comments below, and I'll get to them as soon as possible. And see y'all guys later. I'm out.